Since the mid-14th century, numerous territories in the Christian Balkans had come under Ottoman influence. Only one city remained out of reach: Constantinople, the metropolis on the Bosporus. For Muslims, a promised city, Muhammad himself had prophesied.
Constantinople will be conquered.
For more than 1,000 years, the emperors of the Byzantine Empire had resided on the Bosporus. The city was the center of Orthodox Christianity since late antiquity. The Church of Holy Wisdom, the Hagia Sophia, built in the 6th century, towered above Constantinople. Prior to St. Peter's in Rome, it was the largest church in Christendom, one of the wonders of the world. Much of Constantinople was magnificent, including its powerful fortifications. In the middle of the 15th century, they protected the last bastion of Christianity within the Ottoman sphere of power. In 1453, there was a new threat. The young Sultan Mehmed II was out to conquer Constantinople. He desired the Golden Apple, symbol of power of the Byzantine emperors. Many sultans before him had the same dream. Mehmed deployed the largest cannons in the world. They were forged by an armorer from Hungary, a Christian. Now they were in the service of the greatest Muslim power of the day, in a campaign that aimed to achieve victory for the one true faith. Mehmed declares the attack on the city a holy war.
My highest ambition is to crush the non-believers.
On April 12, 1453, the Turkish cannons open fire. They are pulverizing the walls, wrote a horrified defender. 6 weeks later, the battle was won. From now on, the Ottomans controlled the fate of the city and that of its Christian inhabitants. Sultan Mehmed takes over the imperial city of the Christians. The Sultan's dream had come true. He went down in history as Mehmed the Conqueror. Mehmed allowed the city to be looted as reward for the warriors of Islam. They had fulfilled their duty in the Holy War, as demanded by the Quran. The Ottomans justified their expansion through the concept of jihad. Islamic law allows victorious soldiers to loot a conquered city if it had refused to surrender. The soldiers' first target, the churches of Constantinople, with their enormous wealth. In the hours before the fall of the city, many people sought refuge in the church of the Hagia Sophia. They hoped they would be safe in this place of worship. They asked God for protection from the enemy. What happened next was recorded by several Christian chroniclers.
Nothing so horrible has ever happened before. Nothing so horrible will ever happen again.
The fall of Constantinople left a deep impression in the collective memory of Christian civilization.
Anyone who gets in their way is killed by the sword, men and women, regardless if they are young or old.
For 3 days, the city was at the mercy of marauding troops. Eventually, Sultan Mehmed gave the order to stop the looting. He didn't want Constantinople to be destroyed or depopulated. It was to become the new capital city of the Ottoman Empire. Where Christians once turned towards the east for prayer, Anish now pointed the Muslim faithful towards Mecca. Since 1934, the Hagia Sophia has been a museum, but it remains the main landmark of Istanbul, the former Constantinople. Mehmed had picked the golden apple. The Turkish conquest of the city marked the onset of a new epoch.